We just wanted to do a quick story today. We had some constituents, some viewers reach out, and they were concerned about the affordability of going to games and why should we vote for a new arena if we can't afford to go to the games anyway, things like that. What are you guys doing with the Spurs, and what will you be planning to do in the new arena to help everyday families, low-income families, lower middle class families be able to attend Spurs games?
Matt, first off, thank you for the time. We always appreciate the questions. I think one of the things we always want to highlight that are happening today is we make 1,000, 1,500 tickets available to fans that are $25 or less. Then we have another cohort of tickets that are $12 or less. And so today fans can access our game and come to the game Friday night or next week. We will continue to do that going forward. And I think another thing that is happening today that just started last night, we have a new fan section that the team has created. That is a season ticket to allow fan access at a really, really low and affordable rate. And it will give them really prime seating right behind the basket. And so hopefully that's an opportunity for fans. As we look forward to a new arena, we want to continue to be robust and allow San Antonians a chance to come in and watch the hometown team at the new arena.
Some people are concerned about resellers. A lot of times resellers will go in and buy 8, 16, as many tickets as they can and then resell them at a higher price. Is there anything that the Spurs can do or anything that anybody can really do to prevent that from happening?
The marketplace drives a lot of activity by resellers, but we have always been in a position to where we do our best to manage that activity. And so we control it, we advise, and when we resell, we ask our fans that are season ticket holders to resell on Spurs platforms. Today, it's through Ticketmaster. So we'll continue to do that. I think it's an issue that's all across pro sports and something that we'd like to partner with, fans and then those authorized resellers to keep those rates affordable.
Bobby, you're one of the busiest people here in San Antonio as the vote nears, I'm sure. What have you heard while you guys are going to these community meetings and going to all of these places? What have you heard from fans that have told you their concerns?
Well, Matt, we're grateful to all the people across the city that are giving us time, whether it's in their homes, at their neighborhood groups. Tonight's neighborhood night out, we'll be out canvassing those voters, as well as people letting us in their businesses and talking to them about our position on Propositions A and B. When people hear that this is a visitor-funded exercise and there's no cost to a San Antonio homeowner or a San Antonio renter, they're all for it. So we're really optimistic about it. We're encouraging all those people that hear our message to go to the polls and vote. Voting starts on October 20th. We're not far away. And they'll have a chance to vote early from October 20th to October 28th. So we're asking them to get out there and support Proposition A and Proposition B.
Now that you guys are more involved in getting into the community more than you had before the term sheet was approved by City Council, are you finding that people are more receptive to the messaging that you guys are putting forth?
Matt, we are. I think when people hear the straightforward and honest facts about what the proposition is, they get it, they understand it, and they know that this is a visitor-funded tax exercise, and it's a arena that will be built by the Spurs guaranteeing cost overruns, the Spurs guaranteeing development, and all the visitors to hotels and motels to San Antonio paying for the new arena, not San Antonians. And when they hear that, they enjoy it, they like it, they want to support it.
The other concern that we have gotten a little bit recently is what happened with the Frost Bank Center happening again to a more urbanized, urban part of town. Obviously, with the Frost Bank Center, there was not a lot of development around it over the last 25 years. Some people worried that that might happen again to another part of town, making that one barren, for lack of a better term, as well. How are the Spurs helping to guarantee the development around the potential for a new arena?
Well, Matt, that's also a great question. I think there's two things that we hope that will, help people understand that it can be really, really positive in two respects. I think one, Proposition A is new development around the Frost Bank Center. So that'll be community building, placemaking here. And then in downtown San Antonio, a brand new development, a sports and entertainment district. And I would say the biggest difference, the learnings from 25 years ago, is to put it in writing, make it a guarantee, which the Spurs will guarantee that development goes in the ground. And we have to prove that ability before that first public dollar is issued to go out and build the arena. So it's that two-phase process. You get a new development here at the Frost Bank Center with the rodeo being the prime tenant and on Proposition A, and then with Proposition B, the Spurs will guarantee that development of at least $1.4 billion to line up with the new arena. And we think that's a great solution for the public and the community.
Um, Former assistant city manager now, Lori Houston, since she retired a couple of weeks ago, said this morning that she thinks that the messaging got a little murky with Project Marvel coming out and not the Spurs Arena kind of being first and foremost, and then Project Marvel coming afterwards. Do you think that before the term sheet, that messaging and it kind of got a little murky for San Antonio residents, Bear County residents, and now you guys are kind of catching up to that and trying to make sure everyone knows exactly what the facts are?
I think it's also a good point. I think the county called the election early August for their $311 million in participation to the bigger project. And then we did not get to a final decision on the city's participation until August 20th. And so on August 20th, we had a full package for the public to see. So we were able to roll out everything, city participation, county participation, all visitor funded. And then the Spurs guarantees, the 500 million guarantee, the cost overrun guarantee, and the development guarantee. And then we had a full package. So it may have been confusing at the beginning, but now all the facts are out, and that's what we're messaging to the voters.
Last two things for you. I believe there's a new poll from UTSA's polling center that comes out next week that should give a little bit of a gauge on where people are. When those first two came out, I believe one was in March, one was in May, it was lukewarm, timid, or tepid, to say the least. Are you guys expecting people to be a little bit more encouraging or a little bit more excited for this development now?
Matt, we're really excited, and the response that we've gotten from the community has been very favorable. And so we're looking forward not only to poll results, but we're looking forward to the voters showing up and letting their voice be heard, and looking forward to those results on November 4th.
And last thing for you, when you hear voters tell you, I can't afford to go to Spurs games, or I can't afford this anyway, why would I want to vote for it? What do you tell them? What is the Spurs messaging to people who feel that they have been left behind?
We started off your first question about affordability. So we make sure that San Antonians or anybody interested in coming to a game at today, the Frost Bank Center, there's really an affordable option. And in some instances, it costs less than going to a movie. And we'd ask them to take a look at that, and we hope that they can come take a look at the product. Going forward, this is about placemaking. And even for those people that may not be basketball fans, we're talking about redevelopment of that southeastern quadrant of downtown that's been vacant for well over a decade, very little activity. And we think the placemaking opportunity can change that corner of San Antonio. As a lifelong San Antonian myself, I'm excited about the way we can collaborate with all the good things going on at the Civic Park, going on at the Alamo Plaza, and the future of the renovation of our downtown.
Bobby, I think that's all I got. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, Matt, thank you for the time. We appreciate the chance to speak with you. Thank you very much.